A very short clip where we have prepared something for you to take a look at, especially with matters to do with the milk performance in the country.
Milk processors such as Brookside and KCC have cut prices following an increase in supply. A spot check in various retail outlets in Nairobi indicates half a litre of fresh milk will cost you between 45 shillings and 50 shillings. That is almost 5 shillings down compared to October. The 500 ml packet is the most preferred size in the market. Price of other dairy products such as yogurt has gone down by almost 20 shillings. As much as it is good news for the customers, farmers on the other hand are a worried lot.
Ilikuwa ni shilingi tulikuwa tunauza shilingi 60, lakini sasa imebidi turudi nyuma kidogo kwa shilingi 50. Shauri ya uchumi. Tofauti ya shilingi 10. Sikia fununu mara kadhaa kwamba kuna watu wanaleta maziwa kutoka nje, wanaleta, alafu sasa ya nje ikishakuja inazidi kiwango cha wanunuzi. Sasa inafanya mpaka mnakuwa na mabishano makali sana. Inakuwa na mabishano makali kwa uuzaji.
Farmers could be earning between 26 shillings and 30 shillings per litre, depending on the volumes of milk they supply.
Maziwa ilikuwa shilingi 15 kwa kikombe. Sisi tukaweka shilingi 25 kwa kikombe. Na bado tunauza hivyo ndio, lakini wengi sasa wamerudi mpaka 15. Wametoka kwa 25 wamerudi 15 kwa ajili ya bei kushuka na kukosa wateja, kwa ajili ya uchumi ambao tuko nao.
Even as farmers feel the pinch, Agriculture CS Mwangi Kiunjuri acknowledges there is a problem in the dairy sector.
Kenyans have been complaining, oh, there is no money in farming. Yes, but what is making it not possible to make money? There are areas that I'm aware of, like in the dairy industry, we are having challenges.
Dairy farmers can only hope that tide will turn, and for the better. Brenda Kirubu, KTN News.
Well, we want to expand this conversation on matters dairy, and we are now joined by the Managing Director for New KCC, and that is Nixon Segei. Thank you, sir, for making time for us.
Thank you very much.
And Mr. Nixon, just off that particular item we've just prepared, of course, that's not the main subject of our discussion, but you're in the dairy business. It would be unfair for me to have you and not ask you. And farmers are claiming that there is a milk glut, and you're one of the leading processors. What is the state of affairs?
Thank you very much. The dairy industry for a couple of years have been quite very vibrant, and a lot of interest have been developed by the farmers, and investments towards dairy in the last 5 years has been huge. And being the most stable and business in the agricultural sector, a lot of hard work by the dairy farmers have actually been done. And when you look at it, investments even by national government in terms of the provision of coolers across the country, and even in the county governments, and even us as processors, we have also invested in extension programs to be able to increase productivity at the farm level. So what has been happening, what we are feeling now is the ripple effect of hard work of quite a number of years.
All right.
Coupled with the very good weather that we are experiencing at the moment, you realize that the dairy is still part of rain dependent. And I can assure you, since May, relatively the country has enjoyed very good weather, very good rains. And what we are seeing now is that an upsurge of milk production in the country. Like for the statistics that we have, on average we've been doing 50 million liters per month. But when you look at the numbers now from the regulator, we are doing around 70 million. So we have an excess of 20 million liters of milk coming in every month. So
would you attribute this to the region, or it's purely by Kenyan dairy farmers?
Yeah, this statistics is actually by the Kenyan dairy farmers.
All right.
Yeah, these are the dairy farmers. The weather has been very good. This is very good across the country. Most of the western Kenya, central Kenya, the weather has been very good, and that has actually given that near glut situation that we are experiencing at the moment.
Okay. And when there's a glut, of course, people anticipate prices will come down.
Yes, of course, these are things of forces of supply and demand.
Yeah.
That is happening. There are market forces. You find at the producer end is affected, and then at the consumer end. So largely the forces of demand and supply will come into play. But more importantly, to say that, well, while this is a good problem, as new KCC and government has actually prepared for this for the last 3 years. We've done a lot of investments in modernizing our processing facilities to be able to absorb all that milk. So while the farmers are busy working hard and all the actors in the dairy sector have been doing what they have been doing to really improve the dairy industry, we've also been modernizing our factories. We've been doing Eldoret, Sotik, Dandora factory, and then Nyahururu, and then Kiganjo, to be able to have that capacity, the much needed capacity to absorb this milk.
All right.
You realize in the past, in 2009, we had almost a near glut, and in 2015, 2016. But with the kind of good work that New KCC has been doing to improve on efficiency and the capacity, we've been able to really manage this situation currently.
All right.
That is why we've invested to the tune of almost 1.2 billion now in our modernizing our processing equipment.
Okay.
So the farmers, despite the challenges of prices of coming down, at least we comfortably assure our farmers that this is a temporary problem, and we are able to provide the much needed market for our dairy farmers, which is very important.
All right. And Nixon, you've talked heavily about capacity and improving efficiency. There are also other demands that the market is requiring. Of course, there's a new bug that has has actually beaten many Kenyans when it comes to healthy living. And this has seen milk processors try to roll out different varieties, as well as something that New KCC is calling lactose-free milk. Just talk to us about this in brief.
Thank you, Abby. We are investing seriously on R&D as a processor. This is actually, we're looking at the future. And dairy is very dynamic. And we are looking at consumer preference and trends, both within the country, within the region, and even globally.
Yeah.
You find the consumers are changing their habits, what they want. And as KCC, we've largely invested on technology in trying to see what else can we do apart from preparing the normal liquid milk and long life milk and the other products that KCC is known for, butter and the others, UHT. What else? What does the consumer, who is now becoming more sensitive about their health and about what they consume? Apart from KCC giving them quality products, we have introduced now a new product which we are calling it whole ground lactose free. Why lactose free? We are doing this because globally, if you look at the statistics globally, many people, about close to 60–70%, are lactose intolerant. These are people who are not able to digest lactose under normal circumstances. And this is usually very common, especially as you advance in age, that there is that capacity to be able to digest. So with the kind of investments that we've been doing in our modernization program, we've actually invested in technology to be able to be the first dairy processor to give our consumers a lactose-free product, which is 100%.
How will this change your fortunes in the market? Will it increase your market share by any chance?
Yes, of course. We are looking. This is something that, as KCC, we are the first. If you go to Europe today, generally all the dairy products are lactose-free.
Correct.
And being that, this is because of the technology that we are introducing in this region, and being the pioneers in introducing this product, we believe that it will actually change the kind of dairy products that will be produced in this country, especially even the fermented products, the yogurts and all these. That is another segment that, apart from that, we've introduced the liquid lactose-free milk.
All right.
We will also expand it to the other dairy range of products because many people are suffering in silence. Those people who are, when they consume milk, they get some discomfort, they don't like it. and bloating, that kind of thing. Now we are telling them, new KCC has a good product for you, and you can enjoy your milk again with this technology that new KCC is coming up with.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nixon Sigei, for shedding some light into this new investment that you have put up as an organization. And we definitely look forward to visiting and seeing the facility eventually. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
thank you very much. And we are launching the product on Wednesday.
All right.
And it will be in your shelves.
All
and
right.
we want to assure our customers this is a quality product. You will enjoy it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Let's